Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a bit. Today's video, it is officially 1 year that I have owned the Civic. Actually, passed it a couple weeks ago. I was going to film the video earlier. However, South Florida got hit with heavy rain and flooding. I'm sure you guys have seen all over TikTok and other social media. Fort Lauderdale was completely underwater. Luckily, my Civic and our house has been good. We had a little bit of flooding in the neighborhood, but it wasn't too bad. The city actually came and pumped it out a couple of days ago. But we are finally back doing videos. I have a lot planned, as well as a brand new detail garage cars and coffee video coming up. I'm gonna be going over how the last year of ownership of the Civic has been. I also have a couple mods to show you guys. We did change the exhaust system, which I will get into in a little bit. I want to go over just the basic 1 year like maintenance, if I had any issues and stuff like that. Let's go over to my desk. I'll fire up my computer and I'll tell you everything and how the experience has been over the last year. Quick little sidestep before we get into today's video. I have noticed that about 96.2% of you guys are not subscribed. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button since you keep coming back on the regular. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers because I have a lot of cool stuff to show you guys if we get there. Okay, so the very first thing that we did with the Civic, I believe at 5,000 miles, was the first free oil change through my dealer. Normally, if you go to the dealer you bought your car from, you get a free oil change and free service plan. This is the only time I've went to them. So that was free. There was also a recall on the car for some microchip thing. I think it was because the car didn't have Apple CarPlay at the time. And at the time I had an iPhone. Now I have an Android. So at the time I whatever. That was the first thing. No issues. Everything was properly working and maintained, whatnot. The second thing I have here is at 10,000 miles, we did the first tire rotation and second oil change. Again, nothing really much. It was $100, like $150 service. Nothing was wrong. Then we went to 15,000 miles, and this is where the first issue happened. Now, this is a hatchback thing, not a sedan. So if you have a sedan, you can just skip over this. At 15,000 miles, we did oil change again. I had an alignment. And the left or driver side strut, compressor strut for the hatch, lost compression and broke. So they had to replace that at 15,000 miles. That was completely covered under warranty. Then around 16,000 miles, I tuned the car. So this is where things get a little sketchy, which is where I'm going to start talking about the indefinites and exactly what happened through my services from there on. We had the 20,000 mile service, which was oil change, tire rotation. They had a recall for something else. They replaced both of the struts again for the hatch, and I had an AC issue. And the dealer flagged my car for having K-tuner, but they weren't able to take the flag off because I took the K-tuner off, so it was all good. That was about a $300 service, just for basic maintenance and some repair. Then we get to the 24,000 mile service, which is the service I just had. We did the transmission fluid drain and refill, which was about $200. I had an oil change, which was $150. They had a recall for the AC compressor, which got completely replaced because it ended up breaking. I had no AC for a week. And there was a transmission CBT issue, which they were able to fix under warranty. I didn't have the car for 2 days. That was about $350, and then all the other stuff was covered under warranty. As we're sitting right now, it's around 23, I want to say 23.7 or 800 miles. I get my services usually a couple hundred miles early, just for safety, and I want to make sure the car is running well. I don't want to have any issues with it. I personally drive a lot for my work, which is why I do the services early. The only thing I have right now is sometimes the transmission will start slipping, especially if you drive your car a lot and it gets really hot, especially if you're like heavy footed or you're accelerating a lot. Your transmission, the belt will heat up and it'll cause some slippage. The dealer says this is completely normal, but they do say to stay out of it as much as possible because the transmissions do not like heat. They recommend a service every 50,000 miles for all new fluid And then if you're going to replace the transmission, it's usually around every 100,000 miles, at least from what they said. Cannot guarantee I will keep this car that long, but we'll see. I'm having no issues with the car anymore right now. Everything seems to be running fine. I do need to replace the tape for the Yofer rear spoiler that's on the car. I will show you exactly what I mean later when we get into the walk around of the car. I did change the exhaust, so now we have a full muffler and resonator delete straight pipe instead of the aftermarket Amazon muffler and vibrant resonator, because you only live once. Why not just have a loud car? Because I can, you know, whatever. Basic hot boy shit. The next thing I will be looking into is upgrading my tire setup and my wheels. The K-Tuner is officially unlocked and off the car. I actually have it right here. If you guys want this, it is for sale, so please DM me on Instagram. I'm asking about $300 for it, although I will take any offers you guys have. I might be able to cover the shipping too if you guys want me to do that. That's not really a big deal. But it's fully unlocked. Comes with a favorable 1.5 tune because I ordered the wrong tune. I thought when I first ordered the car, I thought it had the 1.5 turbo, like the 10th generation. And then after I bought the car, I found out they now made it so you can get the 2.0 in the base models, which I did not know. I still thought they were doing the 1.5 thing, but whatever. This is for sale if you guys want it. I do not have the custom tune from PA Canada on there. That's taken off the tuner. It's actually ECU locked on my car, so unfortunately the tune won't work. But if you want to do bearable, that'll work. It hasn't been on a car or anything. The tuner is unlocked. Anyway, I'm kind of going off. Let me get back to the video. As far as I know, through the rest of the year and what we're looking at, yes, I have started looking at other options for cars, for dailies. Right now, I'm kind of just like poking around, saving my money, just trying to figure out what I want to do with this car. I do drive a lot. I usually drive between 20 and 30,000 miles a year for my job. So that's kind of like a normal thing these days. But yeah, as far as modifications, I still have the strut bar, I have the intake, I have the exhaust, I have all the interior stuff. That's all staying for as far as I know. But if anything changes, I will let you know. Although I do still plan to go with the PRL intake. The K&N I might just throw away because honestly, you guys should not even bother with it. But if you guys want it, I might be able to sell it for like $200 if I take it off. That will be updated on my Instagram or something. I haven't decided yet. Which you guys can find all my socials down in description. I'm also back on TikTok officially under the same name as the channel, so you guys can just find me there. But that was really basically it as far as the year update. I haven't really noticed anything like major as far as issues or stuff I didn't really like about the car. The only thing I really don't like so far is the CVT. It is just not that great. If you're just driving your car around the city, it's fine. But if you're doing a lot of highway driving and long-term commuting and a lot of idling time and stuff, it's honestly, don't even bother buying these cars for that. The CVT is not great. It's not the worst CVT. I know the Nissans are worse. But as far as for what I do for work, it's not great. I can't really like, say I like it or don't like it. It's kind of, I'm like mixed. These cars they don't do well with the CVT. I wish Honda would have done like a normal 5 or 6 speed automatic. I know there's the manual option, which some people don't want to drive manual, so I understand that. I'm one of them. But I mean, I haven't had too many issues with it as far as lately. I had the one little slip up, but it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's the video. I didn't really plan this out before I started making it. I just kind of did it and started talking because whatever popped up. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested to see more ownership stuff, feel free to subscribe, like, all that. Let me go show you guys the new mods that we got. I got a new exhaust system. Well, straight pipe. I'll cold start the car. Just give you a quick walk around of the car, the interior, exterior. It's pretty dirty still, so I'm not gonna really show too much. But yeah, let's get out to the car and I will show you everything else that I wanted to show you guys. So yeah, here's the Civic. This is the new exhaust that I was talking about. Like I said, just a straight pipe, nothing. It's muffler and resonator delete. And then for the wing, this is coming up a little bit. Not really much I can do with that. Just gonna have to take it off and put it back down. But as far as all the other mods, it's still pretty good for a year old. Still has all the stuff under the hood and whatnot. It's got a little bit of rust on the brakes. I'm gonna have to get new brakes soon, but you know, that's normal. And then the interior stuff, still the same. Still pretty dirty though. I do have to clean it, but the seat covers are still holding up. The link will be in the description if you guys want to buy this with a referral code. That way I can do cool stuff for you guys in the future. Helps me out, you know, all that. Let me get a quick cold start and we'll keep this going. Yeah, that's basically the wrap up of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If we can get there by the end of this year, next year, I will have a lot of cool stuff to show you guys. But yeah, if you guys like today's video, please subscribe for more, like, comment, share your friends. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok so you can see more updates on the Civic if I don't post them on YouTube, and for behind the scene footage. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, my friends, and have a great fucking day.